Nohonga is about trying to populate those small pocket parks with fun interventions that, lifts people's spirits, put a smile on their face, and they can take ownership of.
Nohona is really about giving landscape architects the opportunity to have a sort of free thought brief, if you like, around a seat challenge. So providing public seating in our urban realm, but doing that in a way that responds to a specific challenge. So in this case, for the second nohona, we chose that climate resilience subject matter in terms of the design challenge. This is a massive challenge because I think that challenge of the design is one thing, getting the drawings together and submitting in a competition sense. That's only the beginning of it with Nohona, and it's great to see this year all 4 delivered on their seats, and that's a significant achievement, particularly when we think about it was still COVID times as well.
Landscape architects have a really important role in how we think about, analyse and approach climate across Aotearoa and the world.
They often say that constraints create the best designs. The more limitations that designers have on them, the better they respond. There's something strong about a public space like this, which is very busy, which has a lot of people passing through, but which also offers them moments of contemplation. And I think those moments of contemplation when people are open to kind of thinking about bigger issues. So I'm really pleased that the Nohonga are here to encourage people to think through some of those issues, and also that the designers have been so thoughtful in their choice of materials or their thematic underpinnings for each of the Nohonga, and kind of furthering the conversation that we need to have about climate change.
I think one of the things is that landscape architects and design does need to be able to adapt itself to different contexts, and so that combination of Britomart as an urban environment and then Brick Bay as that more natural, rural and wild environment is a really great juxtaposition for the design of the Nohona, so that people need to think about designing a seat that will work in this incredibly urban Takutai square and then translate itself into that more rural environment and have a different sort of life in those 2 different places.
The theme was climate resilience. The concept of the seesaw really came about from balance. So tota is the Maori word for to trim or to stabilize. So it's all about keeping the earth in balance, the balance between Papatūānuku, Earth Mother, and Ranginui, Sky Father, and understanding how those 2 sort of related.
I guess the scale of the bench allows you to be separate, but then if you sit on one end, it ultimately affects somebody else on the other end, and then it kind of sparks that kind of initiation of, oh, I don't know you, but hello.
In order to get a good design, you need to be quite playful. You need to have fun with it and have a lot of laughs.
We're very thankful to not only Brick Bay but the NZILA and our own company and the manufacturer Streetscape for the chance to make this happen. Without the support of everyone in the wider community, there's no way we could have built this seat and seen the concept through to completion.
The Nohonga, in relation to climate resilience as a theme, leans into permanence versus impermanence. Hopefully insects and leaf litter and things like that will start to accumulate and speed up the process of it being reclaimed back into nature again.
I guess we took the idea of through ASMR, so through filtering within this changing world, all these noises that we have, and then really going back to the fundamental, which we think is the sound of Tane, the sound of nature. And we hope that with our Nohonga, that we could inspire and encourage people to really go back to nature and then listen and learn from nature to adapt. Something as simple as a seed can make a big impact on the community.
If we're not raising the issue and bringing focus to this issue, we're not going to have a seat to sit on e hoama. Koe ara ngā whakaaro ki a mātou.
It's sort of a space where it can be quite hard, I think, for young designers especially to sort of shine and stand out. So I think it's really important to help encourage the next generation come through and provide them opportunities to really show their skill, their talent. Resin really stands for colour. It's a core part of our brand. It's something that brings life to a project. It's, you know, has such a significant effect on emotions, and it can really change the feel of a space. It's shown how useful and successful it is in the current projects.
Brick Bay's philosophy is really about creativity, and we want to, you know, stimulate all the creative groups in New Zealand to be doing different things.